Good afternoon and welcome back. Friends, as I told you about this regional wind, there is a monsoon. In case of monsoon, I said it is a regional wind associated with seasonal reversal of the wind system. Now, the question is why there is seasonal reversal of the wind system and what is the case of this, easterly wind, how it is shifting. Let's look at this. So, for which I will say the monsoon, if this is the here is the equator, let us say it is the equator here. So, you see here let us talk about these regions here. Okay, this is here is the subtropical high pressure and this is here is the subtropical high pressure here. These are high pressures, they are high pressures, in between you have the low pressure condition. So, what I said is in the southern hemisphere the wind blows in this way, in the southern hemisphere. Now, due to any cause, if this low pressure condition shifted because of change in the position of the sun, due to the change in the position of the sun, if this low pressure, equatorial low pressure shifted northward, if it will shift northward up to here, let us say it shift to northward, it shifted northward up to here. Okay, ये यहाँ से north को यहाँ तक आ गया. This is the low pressure, let us say. This is the low pressure now. Now, what will happen? This wind, I said, because of change in the ITCZ, the low pressure shifted here up to this position. The low pressure shifted up to this position. So, the wind in this particular case will also, in this case, the wind will also here, it will be like, in the northern hemisphere towards right, it will be like this. Okay. It is in the summer in the northern hemisphere, you see, it is summer in northern hemisphere. Summer in northern hemisphere. Northern hemisphere you have summer, at that time it is like this. Now, another case I will take here. In this case, there is high pressure here, as I said, low pressure here. Now, the sun shifted towards south. So, here is the low pressure cell here. This is the low pressure now. If this is the low pressure here, the wind from trade wind from the north, they will get diverted again like this. They will get diverted here like this. Wind from north will get diverted. Now, you tell me one thing, in this case, देखो आप, due to seasonal reversal of the wind system, this is in the summer in northern hemisphere, here it is winter in northern hemisphere, I mean summer in southern hemisphere, here it is winter in southern hemisphere. So, you see here how the migration of this, here to here, it is migrated. This particular, there is a change in the position of this, from here to here. This is change in the position of the ITCZ. This is ITCZ. What is that? ITCZ. Shift of the ITCZ. Shifting of ITCZ leads to this type. ITCZ is what? This is a low pressure condition. This is ITCZ. This is also ITCZ. ITCZ is what? Low pressure condition. From the equator toward the north in the Tropic of Cancer during the summer season, towards south in this. So, this is here is the ITCZ, shifting of the ITCZ, and due to which, you know, first you have in this region you look at now. Now you look at in this region, we will find out the difference between these two. Look at here this point and look at here in this same point here. Okay. In both the cases, see, summer like this, winter like this. So, complete reversal or not? See the direction of the wind. First it was like this, again opposite direction. That is why I said seasonal reversal of the wind. Wherever this type of phenomena occurs is the monsoon characteristics. So, monsoon is a climatic type, monsoon is a climatic conditions, monsoonal wind is associated with complete reversal of the wind system, complete reversal of the wind system here. I said in case of monsoon there is complete reversal of the wind system. So, what is that complete reversal of the wind system? Wind system completely reverse in this case I said. So, very importantly, if it is there complete reversal of wind as I said, so we can see here like in Indian case, even in Indian case the same things you will get, in Indian case also the same thing we will get, right. In Indian case the same things you will get, in the Indian case also the same things we will have. If this is India here, ये अगर India होता है देखो how it will be. Why is the wind changing its direction and not going straight to the shifted ITCZ? The आपको ये पता नहीं, याद नहीं आ रहा है फिर हैं? I told you that this is here is in the northern hemisphere due to the impact of Coriolis force, due to the impact of Coriolis force. In the last class we said it turned towards right, northern hemisphere from normal towards right and southern hemisphere towards left. You remember this? ये left को नहीं है क्या? ये because it is in the northern hemisphere, this is 0 degree latitude, this is 0 degree latitude. While it crosses the equator, turn towards right. While it is going below the equator, turn towards left. Will only ITCZ shift or other pressure belt also move? Yes, there is a change in other pressure belt also, not only ITCZ, but the intensity may increase or decrease. Subtropical high pressure will shift to certain extent, it will also around for 15 degree latitude, 15 to 20 degree latitude there is a change in shifting of this, it will shift. Okay. That means shifting of ITCZ line moves before the monsoon and in the winter after winter. Yes, that is true, that is true. With respect to movement of ITCZ only, with respect to the movement of ITCZ only, you have the summer monsoon or winter monsoon. Southwest monsoon in summer due to what? ये देखो ये क्या है? Southwest monsoon. If you look at in northern part, northern hemisphere only, this is southwest monsoon. This is here is northeast monsoon. In the winter we have northwest monsoon, that's why. Summer you have southwest monsoon. This is the cause. Okay. Monsoon I will discuss again in detail, monsoon, regarding monsoon, but this much only I hope you got some idea now that while the easterly wind crosses the equator, it went towards right here. Easterly wind crosses the equator, went towards left in southern hemisphere. This leads to the formation of, this is the major cause of the southwest monsoon and northeast monsoon. Monsoonal circulation is primarily because of this. That's what I am saying. Hope it is clear now. Is it okay? Is it okay to all of you? Person who asked me, yeah, please, आप जो पूछे हैं questions समझ में आया कि नहीं? It is due to the impact of what? Impact of shifting pressure belt. Why there is irregularity in the shifting of ITC at different season? Very good question. See, ocean and continent, they are two different things. Their thermal behavior is different. आप एक चीज वहां पे देखो, wherever only ocean or only continent is there, it is straight. In the question which you have asked, you can see that if ocean influence is more, it is straight. But wherever ocean and continent both are there, both ocean and continent, there is irregularity, because the continent cools down quickly, heats up quickly, but on the contrary, the ocean gradually it cools down and gradually it heats up. Heating and cooling of continent in the ocean are gradual, they are different in fact. Continent, suddenly it cooled down, suddenly heated up, but ocean, gradually cooling takes place and gradually it warming up is gradual. Okay. So this is something here I can say. That's why you are not having the straight path. Do study the chapters of NCERT. It is clearly explained there. If you can see, आप घर में आज पढ़िएगा वो. It is clearly it is shown the differential continent and water bodies here. Continent is here, it will cool down very quickly, heats up very quickly. Ocean gradually cooling, gradually heating. In one particular place, if this is cool down, this is warm up. So definitely the isotherm will be like, above this. This is like, if the isotherm is 30 degree here, ये 30 degree है. देखो मैं एक example देता हूँ. There are two things, a continent and the ocean. Okay. Here is a continent. Here is a continent, rest of these are ocean. So if I will go for, let us say, this is 30 degree temperature. Now you tell me this is also 30 degree temperature, 30 degree Celsius. So here it will be more than 30 degree. ये 30 डिग्री अगर है, यहाँ पे क्या होगा, 30 डिग्री से ज़्यादा होगा, तो इसीलिए ये ऐसे हो जाएगा, टुवार्ड्स द 30 डिग्री, मोर देन 30 डिग्री, विल बी अप टू हियर 30 डिग्री. यहाँ पे हो सकता है ये 35 डिग्री है, यहाँ पे 37 डिग्री है, यहाँ पे ये 40 डिग्री है, ये 40 डिग्री है. इक्वेटर से जितना भी दूर जाएंगे टेम्परेचर ये बढ़ता जाएगा. आइसोथर्म आर लाइक दिस, ये सब आइसोथर्म है. So it will be like this. Okay, ये यहाँ पे पूरे स्ट्रेट हो सकते हैं. You know why? Because 30 डिग्री है, इस तरफ जाएगी, because up to this particular point you have high temperature 30 डिग्री. इधर पे जाना ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर, कॉन्टिनेंटल से ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर होगा यहाँ इनसाइड में. That is the cause. So it usually differential heating and cooling of continent and the ocean. Sir, between 30 degree north, 30 degree south, should not the wind pattern be like easterlies? How come the arrow of wind direction is different in the ITCZ diagram drawn in the board? See, ये जो pressure belt है ना, I hope you haven't got it again. See here. This entire pressure belt, here if it is changing, the entire pressure belt will change. अब देखो यहाँ. If this is changing here, ये अगर चेंज होता है यहाँ, ये प्रेशर बेल्ट भी चेंज हो रहा है. दिस प्रेशर बेल्ट थोड़ा सा आगे आएगा, ये थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा आगे आएगा, ये पूरी तरह से आगे आ जाए. दिस में शिफ्ट हियर, ये में शिफ्टिंग ऑफ दिस प्रेशर बेल्ट में टेक्स प्लेस. कैसे होगा देखिए, दिस प्रेशर बेल्ट may go up to here. This pressure belt may go up to here. This pressure belt may go up to here. ये जो प्रेशर बेल्ट है ये यहाँ तक आ जाएगी, और यहाँ का जो व्हाइट प्रेशर बेल्ट, लो प्रेशर बेल्ट है, इट विल गो अप टू हियर, यहाँ तक। देखो अगर इनका अगर यहाँ तक, इफ इट इज कमिंग अप टू दिस पॉइंट एंड इफ इट इज गोइंग अप टू दिस पॉइंट, ये लो प्रेशर बेल्ट गया ना ये, तो दिस विंड हियर गोज लाइक, इट विल गो लाइक दिस, दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड, ये शिफ्ट कर जाएगी। ओके, actually monsoon is southeast wind which changes its direction due to Coriolis force because of upward shifting of equatorial low pressure belt. This is what is the upward shifting of low pressure, क्या है, यही तो आगे चला जा रहा है। In the monsoon what is happening here? In the monsoon you are saying the same pressure belt which is there, this is the equatorial low pressure, यही तो equatorial low pressure है ना। This equatorial low pressure यहाँ पे इक्वेटर में था 0 डिग्री में, this is now shifting northward, equatorial low pressure only shifting this, यहाँ पे equatorial low pressure ऊपर चला गया, यहाँ पे नीचे आ गया, ये देखो equatorial low pressure, ये जो ITCZ है, this is the equatorial low pressure, same thing, the equatorial low and the ITCZ are same here, the equatorial low is shifting northward due to the apparent movement of the sun towards north, and the entire equatorial low pressure also moved northward, यही तो है। मानसून साउथ ईस्ट विंड है, साउथ ईस्ट विंड है, साउथ ईस्ट है ना, ये साउथ ईस्ट विंड है, दिस इज साउथ ईस्ट, साउथ वेस्ट होगा ना, साउथ ईस्ट कैसे लिखा, मानसून इज साउथ ईस्ट कैसे हुआ, मानसून इज, ये हो गया आपका साउथ ईस्टर्ली यहाँ पे, ठीक है, इन द सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर, हियर साउथ वेस्ट विंड होगा वो। It is necessary for the wind change to change direction in the equatorial region. Yes, always there will be a change because of the Coriolis effect. आज एक काम करिए, आप थोड़ा in your net use your YouTube पे देखो, I am giving you the site name, you can see that. National Geographic a channel is there in which Coriolis effect or Coriolis force, there is one, you can see that, you will find out Coriolis force. Okay, those of you have problem on that, please Coriolis effect, National Geographic, in your YouTube you can see this. आज देखो, आज Coriolis effect की, very interestingly it is given. I was talking to you about the throwing a ball, same way experiment they have done lot of things. Okay, in the last class I did said something that if there is a merry-go-round like case, merry-go-round, you know it, if just like a merry-go-round, you will have like this. I'll show this. I'll show this to you.
Game of cat.
I'm playing this. You can see in a merry-go-round how they are doing this.
Slightly, I'm going to rotate to the very
Listen to it carefully.
clockwise. So you throw it whilst it's moving. What's going to happen?
I don't know why, but I feel like if we're going fast enough,
Yeah.
like I might actually be the one catching the ball.
Okay, so you're going to throw it and you're going to catch it. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right, what's going to happen, dude?
I was going to veer off to the left.
So the ball is going to swerve off to the left,
Yep.
and you might catch it.
Possibly.
Okay, good. Right, so what's going to happen?
I think it's just going to come straight to me, and I'm going to catch it like the champion that I am.
Show me the catch. Okay, great. Right, okay, is that everyone? No, hang on, one more. Spencer,
He's not arrogant.
just quietly
He's
confident.
not catching it. He's not
Really?
catching it, no.
So what's going to happen to the ball?
I'm catching it. It's right here.
Great, so we've got one saying to go off to you, one saying comes to you, Spencer, and you think it goes straight ahead, but you think you'll be the one catching it.
Yeah.
Now remember, the ball will be thrown straight across the spinning merry-go-round. But where will it end up? Will it be caught by the thrower? Will it be caught by the person opposite? Will it be caught by the person to the thrower's left? Or by the person to the thrower's right?
Right, in your own time, throw the ball.
I got this. Oh,
So the answer was D. It was caught by the person on the thrower's right. Our camera angles seem to show the ball bend in the air. So is that a camera effect, or are we seeing what they saw?
Hang on, this couldn't get much more simple. The idea was just to throw the ball straight to Victor to show us his amazing catching skills.
That's right.
Yeah, it did. It just curved right over this way.
So let me get this straight. So you threw the ball, it left your hands, and then what?
And then it just got sucked over to him.
In the air.
Yeah, I threw a perfect throw.
What did you say?
Yeah, curved right in.
Right, so we all agreeing here the ball curved in midair.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you didn't cheat this at all.
No, I didn't.
Okay. And do you know why it did that?
No.
No.
No idea.
It's called the Coriolis effect. And it's very simple. It's objects in motion it's an optical illusion, appearing to be deflected off their intended course. So what's actually happening here is you are throwing this ball. You can only throw a ball in a straight line. Can I clear that up straight away?
Yes.
Even though it appears in your eyes to be bending. So you throw the ball straight, it's still going straight, but the table is moving below you, and all of a sudden, look who's in front of that straight moving ball, and it looks like it's bent off to the right because you're still looking at the guy you were intending to throw it to, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Coriolis effect.
Thank you. So this is what is the Coriolis effect as you have just seen. So it's like Coriolis effect is what then? Coriolis effect is, as I said, this is a false force, that's why you call it a false force, Coriolis force, right? And as you have just seen here, that is the cause for the general, change in the direction of the wind, change in the direction of the wind. If you remember, in the last session, we did have done these things, entire things we have discussed in the last class, how they changed, and these things, we have already done in the last class, and based on your participation only I have done like this. If you remember, आप लोगों को याद होगा ये सब चीजें, कल तो कराए थे ये. It is necessary for the wind change direction in the equatorial region after the crossing the equator. Yes, it is. I hope you got it now. How and why the Coriolis effect takes place. Coriolis force is responsible for all these. Coriolis force is responsible for all these phenomena. Like change in the direction leads to the easterlies or westerlies wind system. Okay. So this is here is about your in case of local wind event, the monsoon, as I was just saying about the monsoon. In case of monsoon also same thing happens. Because of that cause only, in case of the monsoon, there is a change in the direction of the wind, This is what I said. This wind, while it blows, crosses the equator, turn towards right, northern hemisphere towards right, and here it crosses the equator towards left in southern hemisphere. This is the cause. I hope now it is clear to all of you, right? Now we will move on to the next one about the monsoon. That monsoon, I said, monsoon is a regional wind associated with the seasonal reversal of the wind system, and this is here is because of seasonal shifting of the ITCZ. Okay, so note down here again, regional wind associated with the seasonal reversal of the wind system. So the change in the direction of the wind system of the monsoonal wind or the monsoon wind system the change ni reversal in the direction of the monsoon wind system. Change means reversal in the direction of the monsoonal wind system is due to the apparent movement, not actual, apparent movement of the sun and consequent apparent movement of the sun and consequent shifting of the ITCZ. Intertropical convergence zone. Shifting up of the ITCZ is the major cause. So, that is what I have said. The change in the direction of the wind here, change in the direction of the wind is due to Corliss effect. Okay. Change in the direction of wind, is due to Coriolis effect. Okay. Due to shifting of ITCZ, its effect should be seen till the polar region, and should not the temperate zone also have like behave like another ITCZ? Yes, in the temperate region also there is a shift in this. Okay. There will be a change in the pressure belt also of this. Change in the pressure belt also, yes. ये change होगा because of the shifting of the pressure belt. There is a complete change in the entire wind belt itself, shifting of the pressure belt itself. Okay. About monsoon climate I will discuss later on, again in the climatic regions which I have given. All the 11 climatic zone I will discuss in detail: equatorial, monsoon, Laurentia, China, you have like British type, Mediterranean type, hot desert type, everything we will discuss. So, now I will move on to another wind type. Only wind part I am discussing now. So, let us look at again another wind, local wind. So, regional wind, best example here is called as your best example of regional wind is, what is that? I said best example of regional wind, which one? Monsoon. Subpolar region, how it is not happening, though it is low pressure zone. So, subpolar zone, you see that this is thermal, not thermally direct, because the equatorial low is a thermally direct one. Okay. टेम्परेचर जहाँ पे ज़्यादा प्रभाव होगा वहीं पे ये शिफ्ट हो सकता है, because of shift in the sun's position may leads to this. That is related with some other factor, you know, dynamic factor. So, wherever dynamic factor is there, the impact will be less. Bit of intensity difference will be there, but not shifting like the ITCZ here. Okay. Now we can go for the next one, local winds. We will move on now to the local winds. See now what is there in local winds. Let us see. These winds are generally develops over small areas or locality and represents its physical characteristics. These winds are generally develops over a small area or a locality and represents its physical characteristics. Okay. For an example, we can give Lu, hot and dry wind blows from the western part of India towards the a hot and dry wind blows from the western part of India toward the central India and Ganga plain during summer season. During the summer season. Hot and dry wind blows from the western part of India towards the central India and Ganga plain during the summer season. This is Lu. Pre-monsoon disturbances and all, they are related with this also. Aapko sabko, I hope all of you must have heard about this. In India it is Lu. This is a local wind. Likewise, my friends, let us look at now what are sea breeze and land breeze. Second local wind I will go for. First I have told you about Lu. Second I will go for now, let us say land breeze and sea breeze. Come to the second one. Second one is you have the land breeze and sea breeze. Land breeze and sea breeze. What is that? Let us see. This is the ocean, let us say, and here is the continent here. This is the continent. See, during the night time what happens? Let us see. During the night what happened and during the day what happens? Let us see now. During the night time, the continents are cool and ocean is comparatively warm water. So what happened? Because the continent cools down very quickly, That is why we have a cooling effect, and cooling effect leads to formation of a high pressure condition. We have a high pressure condition here. Because of cooling effect, you have a high pressure condition. On the contrary, at the same time, because of warming effect, we have a low pressure here in the ocean. So, the wind will blow here from the continent to the ocean, from the continent to the ocean. Wind will blow from continent to the ocean. Wind will blow from the continent to the ocean, and this is what is called as the land bridge. This will be what is land bridge, because from land to sea it is coming, so it is known as land bridge. Land bridge. So, you can see here again I am saying the differential heating and cooling, as I said, differential heating and cooling of the continent and the ocean leads to what? Development of high pressure because of cool condition, low pressure in the ocean during the night. So, wind will blow in this way. On the contrary, during the daytime, this is hot here, comparatively hot here, and here it is cool. So, cool mean high pressure condition here and hot mean low pressure condition. So, wind will blow here from the ocean to the continent. Wind will blow from the ocean to the continent, and this is called as the, what is that? Sea bridge. This is called as the sea bridge. Sea bridge. Land bridge and sea bridge, two things. Land bridge and sea bridge. Sea bridge. I hope it is clear to you. Is it clear? Concept is clear to you? Is the concept is clear to you? Now it is clear. So, once you got this concept of land bridge and sea bridge, I said that during the daytime, why you have cooling effect at the coastal area, now you got it. During the night time, why you also feel the cooling effect from the continent to the ocean it goes. So, this type of phenomena, as I just have mentioned, it is very unique to the coastal area only it is related with the coastal area. Okay. So, this is here is, as I said, local wind, one very good example, reversal local wind. These are nothing but the reversal of the local wind. Reversal of the local wind here, complete reversal of the local wind, I can say. And you see that monsoon is nothing but this type of phenomena only. Monsoon is nothing but this type of phenomena. There is nothing in monsoon. Monsoon is also this type of phenomena, is not it? Instead of summer, day and night, you go for winter and summer. Night means winter, day means summer here. You go for this same phenomena you are getting here in case of your same phenomena in which part? Almost same phenomena you will get here in case of your monsoon also. Monsoon has the same phenomena, I said. Done. Okay. I think there is no need of writing anything here. Same way, during the daytime, what happened? Continent and the ocean, valley and mountain wind, if you will see, look at here. third one, mountain wind and valley wind. Valley wind. You see, let us talk about two region here. You have a mountain here, like this. This is a mountain. Now you tell me one thing, when the sunrise falls over this part, this is the day and this is the night, let us say. So during the daytime, you tell me one thing that in this region, इसी region में आप देखो, ये region में and ये regions पे देखो. You tell me, don't you think you will have a low pressure like condition here, because if this is the upland here, this side you have cool, at this side this is cool, this will be warm. Middle part warm होगा कि नहीं, reflection से ये आ रहा है, terrestrial radiation is there, so it is warm. Here it is warm, this side cool. So I mean here is a low pressure condition will be here, in this part we have a low pressure condition. So wind will blow from below, wind will go towards this. This is what is called as what? From valley it is coming, this is the valley, this is valley wind, this is valley wind. But during the night time this is cool, this is warm here. This region is comparatively warmer here. So what happened here, because of which you have a low pressure like condition this side, then the high pressure like condition in this particular region. So wind will blow from here to here. This is called as what? Mountain wind. This is called as what? Mountain wind. Mountain wind and valley wind, two types of things here. Near small water bodies, can we see this combination of land and sea breeze? Small water body, it is very difficult to mark, but in the coastal area, yes, you will get it. Sir, is true that Puri Jagannath temple black blows opposite direction to the wind, and how? See, there is no a lot of mythological things on this, okay, related with this, but what happened? Yes, the flag blows opposite direction. It's maybe because of, I feel that the angle in which the temple was built up in such a angle that maybe there is wind, is veering of the wind takes place from a particular path, maybe for that region, maybe. Yes, but it is true. As you said, why not in subpolar region doldrum is happening, though it is a low pressure zone? See, it is not doldrum like, doldrum is not happening there because the Coriolis force is very strong there. So it is twisting of the wind takes place. Okay. There is no silent zone there. Silent zone, doldrum is a silent zone. Because of the veering of the wind, we have complete cyclonic storm there. Okay. Is anabatic katabatic wind related to the mountain wind? Yes, of course. Valley wind and mountain wind, I want to repeat. Okay, fine. Look at here, in this mountainous region, during the daytime if you will see, during the daytime what happened in the case? During the daytime we have low pressure condition. देखो यहाँ पे katabatic and anabatic, two different point also I have just mentioned. Anabatic, valley wind is known as anabatic wind. See here what happened. During the summer season, look at here, during the summer season, if this is a mountain here, and ये जो आपको सर्किल क्या, it is isotherm लिया. Isotherm mean the line joining equal temperature. Let us say if it is 40 degree, this is 39 degree Celsius, this is 38 degree Celsius isotherm. Okay. So, because of this you have lowest pressure at the middle part and pressure will gradually increases toward this. And if I will go for this lower part also, नीचे भी जाएंगे आप देखो ना, ये अगर हाइट, ये एक माउंटेन है देखो, हाँ साइड व्हाट विल हैपन, बिकॉज रिफ्लेक्शन इज मोर फ्रॉम हियर, insolation, incoming solar radiation strike over this and bounce back, as I told you about this short wavelength terrestrial radiation. But this side it takes time, both side, because of this gap. What happened here, temperature is more, surrounding area temperature is less. So we have low pressure here, high pressure both sides. So that's why wind will converge here, and this wind converge and move upward. So it drag this wind from below also, because at that time valley regions also have, these valley regions also they are comparatively cool. So it is warm here. So the wind will blow from the valley to the upper part. This is known as valley wind, because it is coming from the valley wind. It is also called as the anabatic, because it loses temperature with increasing height. On the contrary, during the night time or even in the winter, mostly what happen, very cold condition takes place and wind sink down toward the valley, because valley regions, well vegetated region, more moisture is there in that area. So we have warming effect. So warming effect here in the lower part leads to low pressure, high pressure condition in the upper part. So wind blow from high to low. This sinking air is called as mountain wind, or otherwise known as katabatic, because the temperature increases with this. Okay. If Chinook a mountain wind, so why it is categorized as different in local wind section? Yes, Chinook is a mountain wind, is an exceptional one, very strong wind, and Chinook is a descending wind. Okay, it is called as a snow eater. It is a type of, this type of wind, katabatic wind only, Chinook. Okay, it is given, name was given different. It is a type of, categorically it is a type of mountain wind. आप उस पर भी रख सकते हैं. Specifically it is given this, some names are given because of regional, the local or regional, local name, it is local wind these are, that's why. It represents a specific locality here. Fine. So I hope you got it now. Is it clear to you? Hi, somebody asked me about this mountain and valley wind. Is it clear? Can I go for the next? Yes. Yes. Anything yet? Done. Yes or no, just let me know. If you want repeat, let me know. Fourth wind now. So we have done this monsoon, we have done this land breeze, sea breeze, mountain whale, Lu. Now coming to Sirocco, Harmattan, Chinook and Fawn. Now I will go for the Sirocco. What is this Sirocco? This mountain wind behavior can be seen as a continent to ocean wind also, valley wind as ocean to continent. Yes, why not? Why not? Yes, of course. My friend, a very interesting thing he is asking, sir, as equatorial region move faster, how Coriolis force will zero? My friends, please watch the video again. I have given, I told you, I have shown you. थोड़ा cool mind में देखो और आज थोड़ा सोचो. It is not about centrifugal force. Centrifugal force is more at the equator. ये फोर्स नहीं है, बताया जाता ना, ये फॉल्स सूडो फोर्स बोला जाता है, इसलिए फॉल्स फोर्स कहा जाता है. अगेन यू कैन वॉच दिस, आई हैव जस्ट गिवन, आई टोल्ड यू फ्रॉम वेयर यू हैव टू वॉच. अब देखो नहीं तो बताओगे फिर. अगेन आई विल हैव Sirocco and Harmattan. Let me talk about this wind, Sirocco and Harmattan. पहले इसको देखते हैं, Sirocco and Harmattan. If you remember, I have already drawn this, okay. फिर एक बार कर लेते हैं. This is what? Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. This is what? The Red Sea. Now what happened here? This entire region here, from this part, a wind blows from here, this side. This wind is a local wind, become very strong during, mostly during the late summer. So what happened here? This wind takes, this is Libyan desert, Libyan desert. By Libyan desert it goes, and here it is Sicily island and lot of area. This is Sicily, Sicily, Sicily island, or you can say Malta. Sicily is left side. Malta is a country here, Malta. Capital is Valletta. I hope you know about this. This is Malta is a country here. Okay. And here is Sicily island, and these regions you have. A wind blows here. This wind is called as Sirocco. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Sirocco. This is Sirocco. In Egypt, known as Khamsin. What is that? Khamsin. Khamsin. The same wind is called as Khamsin in Egypt. Khamsin in Egypt. The same wind is called Sirocco in the entire region. Ghibli, Chile. Okay. The same wind has different name. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Chile. Ghivli. Ghibli. Sirocco. Sirocco is a comprehensive term for all. ये सब लोकल विंड, एक ही लोकल विंड का डिफरेंट नाम है. एंड अल्जेरिया, मोरक्को, टूनिशिया, टूनिशिया में गिबली बोलते हैं. चिली, चिली इन टूनिशिया. दिस इज इन नॉर्थ अफ्रीका. दिस गिबली इन मोरक्को एंड स्पेन. टुवर्ड स्पेन गिबली यहाँ पे स्पेन के साइड भी. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर नेम, दिस इज हियर इज ए Sirocco wind. This wind while it blow, this is a local wind, become strong in the summer season. When they blow, this wind, whenever it blows, it is high pressure condition. So they usually take dust, red dust from this Libyan desert, and here you have red rainfall. So known as blood rain. Blood rain. The special quality of this area is blood rain. I said this region says blood rain. Okay. Why valley is very dangerous to live in the night time? Hey, you asked in very late here, come on. You should have asked me earlier. Okay, at the end we will discuss. Why does Britain experiences of wet summer despite of the fact that it falls under British temperate climate region? Westerlies is always there. You can see this, British. आपको बहुत ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, lot of question I am getting from the climatic zone. Do study the chapters which I have said. Let us see now here. Blood rain I said. In which region? This is Mediterranean Sea. In the Mediterranean Sea, there are islands where we have this Libyan desert. Through the Libyan desert, the wind blows here. While the wind blows, they take dust, red dust particle from Libyan desert and moisture from the Mediterranean Sea and give rainfall here. These rainfall are usually reddish in color, known as blood rain. Okay, Sirocco is known as Khamsin in Egypt, Chile in Tunisia, Gibli in Morocco, Spain, and Sirocco itself is a main, mainly Sirocco we call it in different region here. Sirocco ही बोलते हैं हम, है ना? So this is something here. Is it clear? Okay, you can note down now. Sirocco के बारे में लिखते हैं अभी. Now let us note it down about the Sirocco. A hot Sirocco, Sirocco. About Sirocco, I will write down now. A hot, dry, and dusty local wind which blows from the Sahara desert towards which blows from the Sahara desert towards the Mediterranean Sea. From the Sahara desert towards the Mediterranean Sea. On its way, it takes red dust particles. From the Libyan desert, and moisture from the Mediterranean Sea. Giving a red color raindrops, rainfall, called as blood rain. It is called as the blood rain. Okay, is blood rain useful or harmful? You tell me. Definitely it is not useful. Why high pressure is Sahara Desert? See, all the deserts having high pressure, let me tell you, all the desert. You look at major desert, they are in the subtropical region. So, subtropical high pressure is there. All the desert are in subtropical region. While I will discuss the desert part, again you will get the answer in detail about this. Okay. I hope you got it, what I said. Done. Clear है क्या? All of you are clear with this? Okay, fine. Now, this is Sirocco. This wind has different name at different places, I told. This wind is called as Ghibli, Chile, Khamsin in Egypt, Sirocco in general, and this is here. Blood rain it gives. Let us look at another one. अभी और एक देखते हैं. Let us see. This is a country known as Guinea, you know it. Here is a country known as Guinea. Guinea is there. Now, another wind blows from this region towards the Guinea coast. This is called as Harmattan. 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 Khamsin Habub, all is a different name of the same wind itself at different places. Okay. You are requested to see the G.C. Leung book, in which chapters on Mediterranean climate, you will find out all these local names. All these local names you will get. So, by the time I will discuss all the climatic regions, you will get everything, do not worry. Step by step you see this. Now, from the central Sahara part, a wind blows in this way known as Harmattan. It is called as Harmattan. Let us note down few points about this Harmattan. Harmattan. A hot, very dry and dusty wind blows from central Sahara towards the Guinea coast in Western Africa, called as Harmattan. A hot, very dry and dusty wind. This is here is Harmattan. The hot, very dry and dusty wind which blows from the central part of Sahara towards the Guinea coast in the Western Africa. Called as what? Harmattan. It is called as Harmattan. Now, what is there in the Harmattan? Let us see. This is called as Harmattan. Now, what is there? it brings relief from the humid, hot and moist weather condition. Moist climatic condition. So, also called as the doctor. The doctor. It is also called as the doctor because it gives relief from most of the people having skin disease because of this, and also those who have problem of asthma, these people they also they face problem. For that reason we call this as otherwise named as Harmattan is named as the doctor. The doctor. A question here, as desert is a high pressure zone in local areas, will always wind go out of desert, high to low in all parts of the world, and there should be many names of these types of wind like Harmattan and Sirocco. If so, is there any name for wind coming out of the third desert? Lu. Lu is there from this region only. If there is high pressure, so why the Harmattan wind is dry? High pressure has dry condition, cold, dry condition. Sinking of the air takes place. In case of high pressure, what happen? If it is high pressure, means site area is low pressure. So wind will here diverge. Because it diverge means sinking of the air. If air is coming from above, then dryness will increase because temperature increases. Okay. So everything is related with usage, everything related with everything. Very interesting that while it is descending wind is descending gradually, increasing temperature leads to increasing dryness again dryness is increasing. Okay. My friends, Harmattan is so dry, while it blows. If anyway, if divert its path and vegetated regions will be there, it takes moisture from the vegetation also. And sometimes tree twigs, tree branches split off even. This is such a strong wind, dry wind, dusty wind. Visibility become very low because of this also. Visibility also become very low. So this is here is something about your local winds here. These are the two local winds which I am supposed to tell you, and I have given this. I hope you got it now. Now coming to, so here it is done. Sirocco, Harmattan. Now Chinook and Fawn we have to discuss. What is this Chinook and what is this Fawn? See, these are also local wind associated with your regions. This is here is related with, this is related with your Rocky Mountain, and here it is with the Alps mountain. A wind which blows, sinking wind from the Rocky Mountain, and this is a wind which is coming from the melting. Snow melting takes place. This is known as Chinook. This is known as Fawn. Rocky of North America, Alps of Europe, sinking of this may leads to this type of formation. Okay. Look at here about Chinook. A descending wind, a Chinook, okay, about Chinook it is a descending wind which gradually wind from the Rocky Mountain of USA, Rocky Mountain of United States of America, USA, Rocky Mountain of USA, especially in Wyoming and Montana, Wyoming state and Montana region, Montana, Wyoming and Montana regions. These are local winds, a descending wind which blows from the Rocky Mountain of USA in Wyoming and Montana state at the eastern slope called as Chinook. It is called as Chinook. Now, what happened to this Chinook? Why it is so? It is in mostly famous. A very important thing about this is this Chinook wind, due to sinking of this wind, due to downward movement, this wind gain temperature and converted into a warm. What type of wind it is? Katabatic or anabatic? Descending wind is katabatic or anabatic? Katabatic, anabatic. काटाबेटिक और अनाबेटिक क्या होगा ये बताओ? अभी मैं बोला था ड्यू टू डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट this wind gain temperature and converted into a warm wind. Okay, warm wind. Katabatic. किसने बोला anabatic भाई? Anabatic, somebody saying anabatic. I have already discussed this. I told you kata and anabatic wind. I will give an example. क्या हुआ आपको? I have already given you example of katabatic and anabatic. ये याद है आपको? This one I have said. Katabatic, you remember this? Sinking one is katabatic. Katabatic. Okay. So it is a type of katabatic wind, I said. This is a type of the katabatic wind. This is a type of warm katabatic wind. Warm katabatic wind. Type of warm katabatic wind. Katabatic wind. It's melt away. It melts away. It melts away the snow field. So called as the snow eater. The snow eater. The snow eater. This local wind is known as the snow eater because of this only. This is called as the snow eater. I hope you remember that. Same type of one wind here is a same type of wind here. What is this? Föhn. Föhn is in Swiss Alps. Same type of wind in Swiss Alps, Switzerland regions. Okay. Swiss Alp area, Switzerland. It is katabatic wind. Katabatic wind of Switzerland from the Alps mountain. From the Alps mountain. From the Alps mountain. Okay, from the Alps mountain it is. Switzerland from the Alps mountain. Okay. Why Chinook form? Because of more snowfall, cold condition, sinking of the earth takes place. And remember one more thing, this side wind blows from this side you have Pacific Ocean from which it moves, you give rainfall here, dry wind become very dry and cold wind they develop here. And this side rain shadow area or else, but it is like there is like snowfall in this part because the impact of cold current is not that strong at the coast. That's why you have enough moisture here. This snowfall is there. But this side it is Föhn also there. I hope it is clear to you all. Föhn and Chinook. Föhn, Chinook, you got it? So I have said about these two also. Done. Chinook and Föhn. Now I got request from you people to go for something more. One question. How Harmattan brings relief from the hot to wet weather being hot wind itself? My friend, when temperature hot मतलब क्या है यहाँ पे? Hot wind itself but hot weather. Hot weather mean क्या है? Moisture is there. Moisture को absorb करेगा. It will absorb the moisture. If it will absorb the moisture, what will happen? Moisture will be less. Humidity will be less. कैसे मजा आ रहा है कोलकाता में अभी बताओ तो? Hot and humid condition. When there is rainfall, नहीं होता. जब whenever there is hot and humid condition, very strong scorching heat, hot and dry wind, if it will come, it will absorb this because it take away the moisture. That's why it become pleasant comparatively. Okay, that is the cause. I got a question from one of your friend about sir, please tell us about Mistral. We have given 3 questions, Mistral, Bora and Blizzard, is not it? So let us look at now Mistral. What is this Mistral? Mistral in the Mediterranean region, Mistral. Please note down here. It is a cold northwest wind. It is a cold northwest wind. Cold northwest wind blows from upper valley towards the Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea region. Mistral, it is a cold wind. कब होगा ये? Especially during the winter season. During the winter season. During the winter season. That's why I am saying. Especially during the winter season. Okay. In France, that Rhone Valley of, Rhone river valley in France, experiences this particular type of Rhone Valley of France. They experience Mistral. Okay. Okay. Clear hai? At the Adriatic Sea coast, this type of wind is called as Bora. A cold and dry local wind in the Mediterranean region. Which blows towards the Adriatic Sea. Where is Adriatic Sea? देखो Mediterranean Sea में देखो. Adriatic Sea is there nearby. You can see this Adriatic Sea. Okay. Adriatic Sea coast. See, this is very important because it is very strong wind, 130 to 180, 190, 200 km per hour. 130 to 200 km per hour this wind blows, and this is a very cold high velocity wind. Very cold high velocity winds is. Very cold high velocity wind it is. This is what? Bora. Bora is a cold wind. What is another question here? Blizzard. Is it okay to all of you? Okay. Done. Next one is blizzard. These are very cold and dry wind associated with dry ice and strong wind during the winter season in North America, especially from Rocky to Great Plain, Northern Plain regions, mostly during the North Plain. Rightly no? Great Plain to Eastern Rocky. Great Plain to eastern part of Rocky. Eastern part of Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain. This particular wind blows. Okay. So, what happened because of this? What happened because of this? This particular Great Plain to eastern part of Rocky Mountain, it is blizzard. This blizzard brings so much of cold wave, it changes the temperature, even 7 to 8 degrees Celsius drop in the temperature takes place, below freezing point even. Huge area under complete visibility become very low or zero visibility because of very strong winds, ice pellets, dry ice pellets and all. Okay, so this is here is, I hope you got blizzard. Here is a question, sir. This Harmattan was cause of Morocco forest burning some years ago. Yes, yes, of course. Thank you very much. You got it. You have to link up it. Dry condition leads to this type of formation. Hope you got it now, all of you. Clear? There are a lot of such type of wind, There are a lot of wind like this. Only thing is, we need to see. You want previous slide? Okay. I hope now it is clear to all of you about all these wind system and all. I tried my best to give you whatever in the wind system we have. Jet stream, it will take some time. Jet stream, I will do it next time. Jet stream, upper air circulation. Now, kindly give me questions whatever you have, because in this slot, this is my last session with you now. So, please give me whatever question you are having. And there are few questions which I didn't take up earlier, like that wave related things and all. At due course of time and whenever needed, I will give you. Now, let us see whatever I have done, topics whatever we have completed. I request you all to again study this. Again, you just look at whatever is there, whatever we have studied. Basic things we have done. Geomorphology is over. Climatology is almost, majority things are there. Over now, cyclone and these things are there. Very interesting, very interesting topics you are having now still. Okay, then I will go for the India part also. So, is not Sirocco and easterly blows opposite side in the same region? Yes, but it is season you see now. Season, which season is this? Is winter. This is summer season. Check out here. Seasonal variation is there. They cannot go in opposite direction. Does fawn also act as a snow eater? See, fawn, in case of fawn, the warming up is there, but not like the earlier one. Snow field are already generally, at that time they are almost free from all this. That's why. But yes, it raises the temperature of the valley. No, definitely. Is tornado is a local wind? Is Andhi a local wind? Local disturbances है ये, आंधी, tornadoes, these are local disturbances, and we will, believe me, very interesting these are. While I'll take the cyclone, I have some slides also of funny cyclone, some videos of your hudhud, and that that the cyclones related things. We will have a very interesting session, believe me, on cyclone types and all these we will have later on. Lou is coming from Western India, but which state affect most by it? My friends, entire Great Plain, Northern Plain. And at that time you come to Delhi, come to Jaipur, you will enjoy. I said this hot and dry Lou, this is severely affect the state of Madhya Pradesh, northern part, Haryana and Delhi regions. Haryana, eastern Rajasthan also. It's very difficult in Madhya Pradesh, central India it's very difficult. When shall we meet again, sir? Okay, yaar. Jab bulao, hum aa jayenge. I am always ready, don't worry. Now, because it is, as some of you said, monotonous hai, so I thought like you study Okay, let's have a break, study this other subject also. It is very interesting, very important. Bora, if its velocity range is 130, then it is a cyclonic. It is not a cyclone, it is just like anticyclonic circulation, but very strong. So the entire Dalmatian regions is vulnerable to cyclone. My friend, very cold wave it is there. Yes, anticyclone is anticyclone, opposite to cyclone. Sir, centrifugal force is high in equator, but Coolidge force is high in the poles. I do not understand. Okay. I know some of you haven't got it properly, I am sure. मेरा एक रिक्वेस्ट है, इससे पहले थोड़ा सा पढ़ लीजिए. What are those, let me tell you. ये वीडियो को देखना जो बताया. First you see these things. And you have my number also, WhatsApp number is there. If required anything, I'll give you link also. If you are really confused and you need help, please drop me message. I'll definitely give you link how to, where to watch. This is like particularly there are something on National Geography and some of these are in our NOAA. You will get very interesting things. Now the question is about the centrifugal force. Wherever centrifugal force is a force, true force it is, but Coolidge force is not a force, it is a deviation from its direction. Okay, आज एक काम करो, मेरी गो अराउंड है ना, आपको वहाँ पे जाके देखो, खुद करके देखो ऐसे होता है क्या. Then you think about the earth and you imagine the case. But I'll help you. Drop me some SMS if you will not get it. Please explain a relationship between Chinook and Katavati. See my friend, any wind which is coming down, अगर कोई भी wind नीचे आते हैं, there is like when it goes down and down, there is an increase in temperature. Okay, because if you go up, decrease in temperature, coming down, this is known as, this is Katabatic wind. Okay, thank you sir, it has been great learning this. Okay, thank you very much. Durga Puja, thank you very much. Thanks for this invitation I got from a lot of my students, and I wish you all a very nice time. But कुछ question और दे दो ना यार. Give me some questions, some question more. Any area, anything. My friends, now what you will do, see, the most important thing for you, in this Durga Puja, you take a oath. क्या लेना है? Promise करो अपने आप को. Honestly you study. And believe me, you will able to do this. As I told you, you are from a region, which shows the light, you can say, a source of inspiration for everyone. You are from Bengal, West Bengal. My request to all of you, think about your future. Think about whatever strategy you have. My sincere request to you all, prepare a planner for yourself based on your own strength and weakness. You know it better than anyone else. What is now? For an example, now you have, this is which date? Now it is Durga Puja time. See here. Why I am giving this? This is the time of, this is the September 21st. आज क्या है पता है? The sun is today at which particular place? You know the significance of today? I hope you know about this. So, you have September, October, November, December 2023, January. Then you have likewise, you go for this. Prepare a planner for yourself, February, March, like this. You go for your February, March, April. Now, if you go for this, what will happen? You prepare a planner, as I said, you prepare a planner for yourself. I'm sure that you will not even get time. I'm sure you will not get time even. Just 1 minute. So December, January 23 here, there's like, you know, as I was talking about, February, March, April, likewise you go for this. I said, if you are here today, your prelim is in which month you know, your mains is in which month you know. Now you look at your topics, whatever you are. We are going to cover up the entire things, and don't worry on this, we will cover it up. But I want, like, with this completion of geography, for an example, geography you have to do it by this month end. Dasera special, geography khatam karna hai. Okay. And the topic which now after mine, I think economics you have or whatever is there, you go for that. Anytime if you have any problem, just tell us, you inform. If you require any support, genuinely if you need something, you let us know. We are with you. You prepare, like, you know, every day. I want 6 hours of your own preparation, 6 hours of your study. 6 घंटे आप खुद बैठ के रिवाइज करो. रिवाइज करना है कितना? 1.5 hours for your revision and all, classroom whatever you have discussed. 1 hour of revision, half an hour question, previous year question and all this you can see. 1.5 hours. You revise the things, done, completed. Then you go for, and one thing you remember, never think that you have to revise it again. Now you have done, completed. Okay. You are as if you are appearing in the exam tomorrow itself, like this, for this topic which is covered. You go in this way. Believe me, you will do well. Okay. So practice. We will have test on this. After the break, will we start from Jetstream? Yes. And please give some question for answer writing practice from this chapter. Yeah, now I will give you. We got one questions, you know, this year. The centrifugal force is high in equator, yes, but Coriolis force is high in poles. I do not understand, sir. Twice you have asked me. Do one thing. As I said, first you watch that video properly, then give me a call. I'll explain it to you. This particular question required on your part also some bit of basic understanding. What is centripetal force, centrifugal force? NCERT book class 11th chapters is there also it is given. You can see that first and send me the question, I will explain it to you. ITC moves away from equator, their Coriolis force is not 0, then why doldrum condition will be there? When ITC moves away from the equator, their Coriolis force is not 0, then why doldrum condition will be there? Please clarify. There will be no doldrum condition in the outside, you know, at 0 degree only doldrum. If it will go up, doldrum condition is not there. Doldrum conditions, if it will go up, upper part from the equator, away from the equator, there will be disturbances. Only at the equator you have doldrum condition. One point about sea floor spreading, the spreading of the one ocean did not sink other given in the NCERT. I have doubt on it. Okay, it is correct here. Spreading of one ocean did not sinking other. It is because spreading of one ocean did not sinking others mean what it is saying as per the Euler's theory. There is a theory, Euler's theorem. What it is talking about, you know, and always the earth surface is neutral, total complete, no, it is constant here. If it is created somewhere, getting destroyed somewhere, there is a shift in this, there is a shift in the position of this one, and the deformation take very long time. The overall deformation takes is very long time. That is the cause it has given, like in a short span of time it is very less. Over the ocean area, whatever is there, ocean area is changing, but let me tell you, NCERT लिख दिया है, बच्चों के लिए है, इसलिए लिखा है, but there is a change in the position of the ocean floor. इसलिए तो ocean floor is the youngest one. अगर change नहीं होता तो youngest कैसे होता? You know that youngest one of the ocean floor. So change is there always. but relatively if you look at, then it is less for time. It is a range of time based on which it has written in that book. Ocean floor, okay. Autumnal equinox, today equinox, yes. Sir, NCERT or GC long, two sources at the same time confusing. My friend, don't go for NCERT for everything or GC long for everything. The chapter which I am saying, only you study that. I said about NCERT, the climatology part to be studied from NCERT. Okay, you study from that. GC long, I said only chapter 1 to 3 or something in that one only. And another one, page number 110, 111. और तो कुछ नहीं बोला मैं. You study that much only. For NCERT, give more importance to NCERT here. In which category we will put Kal Baishakhi wind? Kal Baishakhi is a pre-monsoon disturbances. Pre-monsoon disturbances. Kal Baishakhi, Bodoi Chila, mango shower. Okay, you know about that? Mango shower, Kal Baishakhi, Bodoi Chila, tea shower, cherry blossom, all these are local disturbances. We should read after the class till today in this break, yes. Mention the chapters from NCERT. I request to you from the NCERT and GC long, as I said, GC long में मैं कुछ क्या बोला था, landforms I have said. You read the class note from landform, only class note. It is enough, more than sufficient for you. First is class note. If you have any doubt, go for NCERT. If you will not get in NCERT, go for GC Leong. First is class note, then you go for NCERT if you require anything. If you will not get in both, then you can think about GC Leong. Chapters from the NCERT book I am not having now, but I will say you can. Entire climatology part, atmosphere part is there, that is from NCERT. You kindly collect the number of minds from your coordinator who is there. I have already given to all of them. Okay, that coordinate, please take it from them. One thing here, if you don't have the number, I have already shared earlier, I think, yes. By the way, in the overall preparation for your UPSC, geography, if you look at the questions, let me give you a few questions here on this climatology part. Question is on climatology. Give an account on, give a reasoned account, give a reasoned account on the tricellular model of the Earth's atmosphere. 15 marks. 250 words. Do mention the word limit and the mark. Give a reasoned account on the tricellular model of the Earth's atmosphere. Okay. Right. Another one. Give a reasoned account on the tricellular model of the Earth's atmosphere. I said this is here 15 mark question. We have one. Examine the role of local winds on the climate and weather conditions of a region. give your answer with suitable examples. (12 marks, 200 words). Examine the role of local winds in the on the climate and weather conditions of different regions. Give your account with suitable examples. Okay. Examine the role of local winds on the climate and weather conditions of the different regions. Give your answer with suitable examples. I hope you will able to attempt this. Okay. Question number 3. Divide the Earth's atmosphere into different zones and bring out the significance of troposphere and ionosphere for the human being. Significance of troposphere and ionosphere for developing the Earth as a habitat for mankind. (15 marks, 250 words). This is here. Divide the Earth's atmosphere into different zones and bring out the significance of troposphere and ionosphere for developing the Earth as a habitat for mankind, human being. Okay, this is here is very important. Few things I have done. Pressure belt and wind system. After the climatic region, while I'll discuss, I'll give some composite question related with that one particularly. Another question: how ITCZ controls summer and winter? Please explain again. See, during the summer season, this ITCZ is here, move up to 23.5 degree north, summer in north. So this is here, the wind will blow like this and it will turn towards right here, southwest monsoon type. Now it goes like this, and in southern hemisphere now 23.5 degrees south. So it is low pressure here. So wind will come, cross the equator and turn towards left here. Okay, like that, northwest monsoon, like here. In Australia you will get this. So this type of things, there is shift in this. Again, I will request you, for if you have problem in ITCZ and all, please read the NCERT only. Okay. Again, you are saying for WhatsApp number 9999799673. Okay. When we will resume the geography class? Let us see after your other classes. Okay. So this is something for today, and my again one more request, take the previous year question, prelim question on atmosphere and all this. Next time I will go for jet stream, after jet stream we will go for cloud, precipitation, then we will have the cloud and precipitation, and then heat budget we will see. Heat budget, then we will go for the air mass, then cyclone, anticyclone, all related things we will do one by one in detail, we will discuss about that. Okay. So, we will have a detailed discussion on that one, right. So, this is something for the time being for you all. So, I wish you again best of luck. Thank you very much. Which book should we read for atmosphere? Only NCERT, no other things. केवल NCERT पढ़ना है और कुछ नहीं. NCERT, only NCERT. Take the previous year questions and class note. If required, GC Leong whenever needed. Any confusion, please ask me. If you have, लिख ही देता हूँ नंबर को, बहुत लोग बोल रहा है. Okay. If required, if anything is needed, very problematic for you, please at that time we can ask me. Thank you. So, anything else? Again I will say, have confidence, have trust, have faith in yourself, give your best, honestly you spend time, do study and have faith on the Almighty. I wish you a happy Durga Puja. Thank you very much. Nice interacting with you all, and thanks for, I am really very happy, and thank you very much. People are doing well. Some of you are, very proactive and given good answer also. Thank you very much. Definitely you will do well. My again best wishes to all of you. Let us make this program a successful one. Let us give our best and give good result. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a nice time. Happy Durga Puja.